Alrighty YouTube, I'm going to change the oil on my Yamoto motorcycle. It's a 200cc, it's just been needing to be changed. The oil is still, it's not black, it's getting a little dark, but on these, I can't remember if these are Chinese or Japanese. I think they're Japanese motorcycles. It's a Yamaha copy pretty much. But on these, when they're brand new, you just want to keep the oil changed in them. You want to keep the oil very fresh. Change it sooner than you really need to, and they'll last you a long time. Until you get some real miles racked up on it, then you're just fine to just oil change it normally, you know. But when you first get these Yamoto or any Chinese, Japanese motorcycles, four-wheelers, anything like that, probably even Yamahas, Kawasaki's, stuff like that, the oil that's inside that they come with is not the greatest, especially on these Chinese and Japanese bikes. Yeah, I kind of got a junk heap. Well, not a junk heap, but it's getting kind of junky over here. It was cleaner earlier today, but yeah, anyways. Like I was saying, especially on these motorcycles, the oil that's in them just really pretty much just doesn't lubricate. It just doesn't. There's nothing about it that actually like lubricates. It's more like sand. Like when I first got this bike, I took just some oil, dipped my finger in where you put the oil in, and felt the oil, and it didn't lubricate at all. Like it felt like sand, like it felt like water, and it just was not good at all. So you want to change that out quickly and put some good oil in. Now I've got Castrol GTX in here, and I was talking to a good motorcycle friend of mine, and he said, "Do you have a wet clutch?" And I said, "I believe so. I think I have a wet clutch." He's like, "You're going to want to put some motorcycle oil in there," and he pointed me in the direction. See, now this oil is really not that dirty. As you can see, it's just a little gray. Now my fingers, you can just see right through it, but I'm gonna drain it out anyways. Yeah, I guess it's time to drain it out. You're gonna see the screen pop out. Yeah, like that. Now these motorcycles, they've just got really simple just screens for filters. I hear a very strange noise. Anyways, not from the motorcycle, from something else in the back here, but yeah, I guess it was time to change that. What is that noise? What is that noise? Oh, there's a kitty back there. Probably killing something. Anyways. Where was I? These have just really simple screens on them for filters. If you can find a replacement, put a good filter in this. That's great. But if you can't, it's okay. Just keep these well cleaned. Oh, there we go. Can't pick the tail. Just want to keep these really clean. Spray them off with carb cleaner or something like that. Just like I said, keep them as clean as possible. Now you want to make sure all the oil comes out of the motorcycle like normal. This isn't the only place that these drain plugs are. Well, most dirt bikes are right there. On street bikes, they can be in the bottom like a car, or in all sorts of different places. I'm also in the process of getting this thing licensed and getting my license to drive it. I take it on the streets anyways, but that's fun. Use my blinkers, stay with the law and all that fun stuff, other than driving without a license on it or on me. But I'll shut this fuel off. There we go. But so we've got the oil drained now, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna clean this out. Clean the spring off, clean this all out, inspect up in there for any miscellaneous things like metal shavings, but I really highly doubt there's going to be any metal shavings in there. It's just always a good thing to check, you know. But I'll go do that and put the plug back in and put the oil in. I'll put the oil in on camera though, so cool. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fill her up now. What my friend pointed me towards was, and I know Cranky V's gonna be happy about this, Valvoline. I've met at quite a few mechanics over the past weeks that absolutely swear by Valvoline. They love Valvoline. I've always liked Castrol GTX, but that's oh, what is it called? You know, the company that's spilling into the Gulf of Mexico, or the Gulf, wherever. BP, right there. BP. That's who makes Castrol. I'm not saying I'm switching products because they spilt. I'm just saying I'd rather go something different because a lot of people have been pointing me towards Valvoline. Now on all my vehicles that I've always put Castrol into, I'll continue to put Castrol into because it's not the greatest thing for product or oil indifference, like change, you know, because it wears differently or whatever. So I'll continue to put Castrol in those. So, but this is what I'm going to put in this. It's a Valvoline motorcycle. It's a 20W50 motorcycle oil, and the blurry little word right there, it says superior wet clutch protection. Now what that does is it makes the wet clutch live a lot longer. It makes it so it doesn't fall apart like regular conventional oil would. You know what I mean? So it's an important thing to put 4-stroke oil in that's made for a wet clutch. Because if you put regular oil in, I mean, it's not going to hurt the engine, but it's going to wear down that wet clutch a lot quicker. So, sorry for the audio. I keep brushing my finger across the mic. So we're going to pour this in here. Nice, clean-looking oil. I pour it into my garbage picked. Got this a long time ago back at my old house. It's just a really nice funnel. I just got this tube. I fished it behind here, but it goes all the way behind here and into here. It's just a really good funnel. I like it a lot. I garbage picked it. It's brand new when I pulled it out of the garbage. Don't know why somebody threw it away, but this is the one I always use for a lot of different things. So. I had just 10W30, and they pointed me towards 10W40, but I don't like the 10. 10 to me seems too thin. So I went with a 20W50, and he said that sounds better, especially for the Japanese/Chinese bike. They just like a little thicker stuff, you know, better lubrication. He said most like Kawasaki's bikes like that like this kind of oil anyways, the heavier stuff. Now to check the oil on this bike, it's got an oil window. Can't remember if it takes 1 or 2 quarts. So sitting like it is, oil is going to slush all of that side, so you want to tip your bike up to level. And see, there's no oil showing yet. So add more. Oops, forgot to show you. It's still not topped off. Well, guess what I forgot? Yeah, that's right. Forgot a little bit of MMO. Good stuff. Run that in everything, including my vehicles, gasoline and oil. Put it in the gas in this, put it in the oil in this. Meh, love this stuff. Hi, Oliver, I love this stuff. Hey, stop ignoring me. Stop ignoring me. Poop. Alrighty, she's all topped off. She's about 1.5 quart engine. Put enough Marvel Mist oil in. Not too much, you know. I'd rather have a little too much than too little, but you can actually see a tint of the red. See the red in there? If you can see that. Well, that's the light from the camera. But if you can see that, yeah, you can see a little bit of that red in there. See a little bit of tint from the red marble. So when you tip the bike up and you can find the balancing point, it fills up that window. See, when the motorcycle wants to balance by itself, that's your balancing point. That's when you want to fill up your oil. Okay, this is weird. The motorcycle is now balancing by itself. Oh, never mind. It's falling over now. But yeah, she's full now. And I'll show you that mod real quick. And start her up. I'm in my Boy Scout. I'm in my Boy Scout uniform right now. Okay, here's the mod. A little bit of neon in there, which I think looks cool. It lights up like crazy at night.